Hello and welcome back to the EGL Call of Duty feature stage. This is the Modern Warfare 3 Mad Catz Championship. You are joining us as 4Kings are currently leading the best of 5 series winner bracket round number 6 against Phobia 2-1.
Yep.
We are going to watch some Phobia. We want to get the perspective of the team that is trailing and needs this to stay in the winner bracket. So I am joined, of course, with Benson, but T1 getting the first kill there on Momo.
Yeah, really nice play. But, you know, after that stopwatch, I've got to say... Oh, wow! Judd with the 2-piece. I've got to say, after that stopwatch, all momentum is going to be with 4K. I'd be amazed if 4K drop this. It's like you touched on it as well a little early on. Having to win S&D to stay in is a huge task. But we'll just have a quick look where T1 is. T1 gets taken down by McGee. It's going to be a 1 versus 2 scenario. Let's see if Strict can do it.
Strict has just seen that one player down that left-hand side, so he knows that McGee was in there. That is, of course, where he took out the former player anyway. So now Strict just defending this. Are they going to come to the A-bomb is what he's hoping. He's putting all of his eggs in that one basket, staying at the A-bomb. He's not advancing to the middle now. He's going to run around to the back. But one thing, of course, we went for that little bit of a break. Now, it probably isn't at all, but I think sometimes maybe you drop a little bit of the momentum from going.
I think it was actually tactical.
Yeah, exactly.
It was Strict that went to the toilet. Yeah.
I've seen it done before. There was the Gears of War final last LAN, and a team was losing, and they went to the toilet just to break the momentum. They came back, won 2 maps. They still lost overall, but they came back and won 2 maps. So, I don't know. Could it be slightly tactical? Who knows? We're going to stick on board with Phobia, like we say. They are currently losing. They do need to win this to get back in the game. We are going to go on board with... we'll go on board with Rush. Yeah. He has got an ACR out, though, so whether he'll be doing his name, I do not know. He's going to jump on that bin and then get a good look into the middle map. Shots are being fired over in the middle map.
Yeah, 2 minutes 15 to go. And it looks like the Phobia boys have set up more towards this B-bomb as Pasco takes down Strict. And Phobia on the back foot. 4 versus 3. And let's have a look. We're going to change plan. No, we'll stay with Rush, actually, as he is trying to advance on this B-bomb. And let's have a look. He hasn't seen anyone in factory just yet. But very tentative times. Obviously, you don't want to rush in and get yourself killed because that's not going to do your team any justice. But at the same time, you need to try and control an area of the map to help your team out. And Rush is going to get taken down from Pasco. Pasco on a rampage this round.
Oh, a slight bit of hard drive lag there we are getting from our Xbox. Sure, that won't cause too many issues for the actual game itself. That is just our own Xbox. Thank you for the tweet from various different people. Apparently the stream had a lack of game sound. So thank you for tweeting me at Gucci, G-O-O-C-H-H-Y-Y. I've picked that up on my iPhone, and of course we have been able to rectify that mistake for you. We do apologise. We just want to bring you the best streaming experience we can. A great thank you to Ainsley, otherwise known as Slayer, on the production here at EGL7.
Oh, you can tell the pressure there. She's got to him a little bit. He shouldn't have fired.
Oh,
Momo taking down Goosey.
Where's that car? He's just got a car bomb. It's out the map.
I think it's the what do you call it? The telegraph pole.
Oh, really?
It actually explodes above you.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, and it kills you.
Interesting fact now, T1 has just spotted a pixel of a head in that middle map.
Oh, he's been rushed. Oh,
he's been rushed by Pasco whilst he was reloading. Didn't have a chance there. If he'd have actually outshot Pasco, I know there would have been a massive roar. But Pasco seen him as he was reloading. Easy kill there for Pasco as he was 1v4 anyway. I think while they're trailing,
2 rounds away from getting into the winners bracket final.
Who would have thought it? Momentum placed at EGL6 the past 2 times. Pasco with him on those. Pasco's never actually placed out of the top 8.
Really?
No,
wow.
Not once.
That's a great record to have. But back on board now with Phobia. We're on board with Strict. And if I remember that, I thought there was someone planting the bomb.
I thought the exact same thing, but it must have been a barrel roll in the rabbit. Rush was the first to make a kill, taking down Momo as 4Kings are leading this search and destroy. It's first to 4, of course, remember. And they are leading 2-0.
Yeah, plenty of time, of course, for Phobia to try and make something happen. They don't need to be too aggressive. They are on defense, but 4K with a 2-map advantage. This is a crucial round. Phobia need to take it. If Phobia don't take this, it's essentially game over. There's no way 4K are going to choke 4 rounds in a row.
They'd have to win 4 rounds back to back. Of course, Phobia have already dropped their defense once 4Kings smashing through the defense. Going to go on board with somebody that's perhaps moving a little bit more. Dark Goose is sat middle map, so that classes as some form of movement. Has he just seen one? I think he did on those stairs. The other side, shots have been fired at him. He's just deciding to retreat and make sure he is safe. Of course, they are 4 versus 3.
Yeah. And let's see, Goosey anticipating the B bomb plan. He does get rushed at. Oh, takes down McGee. Nice play, but again being shot at.
I think McGee should have actually made that kill there.
Really? Do you reckon he was? It's a pretty hard kill to make.
No, it would have been a hard kill, but I think the way he dived round, he knew Dark Goosey was there.
Yeah.
Caught him off guard a little bit, so it was a good kill to make from Dark Goosey. Of course, those reactions meant that it was a good kill from him.
Yeah, absolutely. And as it stands, I believe it's a 3 versus 2. This is going to be tough. Phobia really needs to take this. They cannot afford to choke it. As Rush takes down Pasco, Judd responds by taking down Rush. It is going to be a 1 versus 2. And let's have a look. We will get on board with Judd and see where he is. Oh no! He gets taken down by Strick before we even had time. And that's going to be 2-1 Phobia getting off the mark. That is a very important round there for Phobia.
Yeah, they did need to win their defence area. If they'd have lost their defence twice, I think it would have been too far gone. But now we are going to see them fighting back. Can they win another round to bring it 2-2? We'll watch their attack. We'll go back to Phobia now, see how they can play on the attack. The African Militaire. Let's see how Strick can play this. He's got his MP7. He's got a smoke on as well. Host ended the game at 2-1.
Again, not entirely sure why they've done that. We had that at the very start, if you remember, the host ended the game.
We have got a few confused looks on the faces of the teams. Nosebleed. Oh, one of... Who, Judd? Judd's nose has exploded. Wow. Apparently, he has actually
all
got
the
a
excitement.
nosebleed.
He's got a nosebleed. that's got to be a first.
Judd got a nosebleed. Well, actually, Rel, at his very first ECL2, sat down to play the free for all. Nose started bleeding.
Really?
Yep. But no, when I shared a hotel with Judd back at EGL5 with the G8 boys, I shared a room with him. I woke up on the Sunday morning, and his nose was so streaming, like he had like 5 tissues, and it would literally just poured out of his nose. So he is.
We are just waiting for the map to. We're being offered stuff from the sponsors, which is quite cool. We get Rejo. Good old Rejo. You getting a hot chocolate?
Yeah, I'll try one. It's actually my first experience of Rejo. I haven't had one yet this event. I've been filling it up on a Rockstar. But no, I was just telling the stream there, basically shared a room with Judd back at EGL5, and he had 3 tissues, and all of them were literally just red. He woke up with a nosebleed.
That's going to be quite dangerous.
Yeah, it probably is actually. But
hopefully he's all right, but we'll probably see him somewhere.
Slightly funny.
Yeah, harsh as it is pretty funny. I just didn't want to be the guy that said it.
And Optic are currently 2-1 up against Team Dignitas, so they have taken a map off them. They are currently on the Search and Destroy Carbon as well.
I think we touched on this yesterday. It is quite nice to see Optic actually dropping maps. I know that sounds horrible to say,
but we don't want to be horrible to them, of course. And to be honest, any of the Optic fans will be watching that stream anyway.
Yeah,
but,
so we can say it.
Yeah, so we feel we can say it. But of course, I think it's showing that EU aren't going to get completely whitewashed. I think that's more what we're happy about. And I think, to be honest, it would be good to see Dignitas take that.
It would, but as it stands, it's actually 3-2 to, I'm not entirely sure who that is.
I've got poor eyesight. I wear glasses.
So
to
right, it's like silly. I can't see that, but it's 3-2 to someone, and Dignitas don't look too happy, so that might be 3-2 to Optic.
Yeah, they are, of course, fighting to stay in the winner bracket. That is winner bracket round number 6. The same.
So the winner of that game is actually going to play the winner of this game in the winners bracket final. So a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
Yeah. Got that.
You've just
yeah, I've only just realised.
But as well as that, I believe SK actually won their game, meaning they're going to go up against Prophecy in one of the most anticipated games. I mean, so many people wanted to see that game.
Mad Catz and Josh versus Shane and Swanee.
Can you imagine the I thought T1 and Torres was
I say we don't commentate. I just say we put our mic in front of the players.
Oh yeah, I would agree. Get the camera facing them.
Yeah.
Split the screen in half. That'd be fantastic.
We don't care about the gameplay with that. That is all banter.
It is. It's just complete banter-related stuff, but it looks like George's nose is still actually bleeding. Let's have a look.
I would say we'd cut to a very quick break, but our production manager has actually gone, and I have no idea how to use a computer.
We could try just for the lulz.
I can use an iPhone for that, guys. I do have Twitter on it.
I love it. I love just how casually you slip that in. That's so good.
Yeah, I have Twitter on my iPhone, guys. At Gucci, GOOCHHYY. If you wanted to follow me. Link_Benson for the co-caster at this stream. What's
interesting is, you know how we're talking about strict?
Oh, Parasite, Apex Parasite tweeted Ryder inequality sign, basically calling Ryder an absolute tank in that Optic game.
But yeah, what I was going to say is strict went to the toilet in a break. I don't want to say it, but what if Judge like intentionally got himself a nosebleed to waste some more time?
Oh yeah, intentionally got a nosebleed.
Just punches himself in the nose and nose starts bleeding. Could be. But I'm looking back at main stage over here and I can get a nice shot of the Optic boys. Scumpy giving a high five there to Merc, so something good must have happened clearly.
Alex McBride, the Call of Duty admin, has just tweeted Mac looking like he is going to lose his streak of top 3 at every EGL event if TCM don't pick it up.
TCM, they were pretty disappointed. I spoke to a few of the guys yesterday. They were not happy that they got knocked down to the losers bracket. They really think they should have won the game they lost.
I think we are actually going to just cut to a very quick break, Ains. Can we do that? While we wait for the players to regroup and Jez knows to stop getting pro.